Hello and welcome to Raising Champions Academy YouTube channel. I am Chin Udofia. I am the founder of Raising Champions Academy and you are welcome to my channel. First of all, I want to say thank you to as many that are subscribed to this channel. We don't take it for granted. I don't take it for granted at all. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you for also sharing this video in your own community. And if you are just coming into this channel, if you're just watching me for the very first time, please do well to subscribe. Just click on the subscribe button and subscribe to our channel. I am Chini Udofia. I am the founder of Raising Champions Academy. Yes, and I want to say it's a privilege at this time to be selected or chosen by God to be among those that are going to be raising champions. I don't take this job, I don't take this for granted at all. I see it as a privilege, I see it as an honor, and I am very, very grateful. And I want to say thank you to as many parents that register for our program, subscribe for one program or the other, both the paid and unpaid courses. I want to say thank you. I don't take it for granted. Thank you for trusting me, for trusting us on this journey. And yes, so in today's video, I want to talk about something that we will be doing in some few days. And we know it's Children's Day coming up on the 27th of May. And we're going to be having a program, but not on that day for some reasons. It's going to be on the 31st of May. So we try not to allow it exceed the month of May because this month is a month for children. So we're going to be having it on the 31st of May. And it's for teens, youth and young adults. The description for registration is free, but we just need you to register so that we know the number of people that are interested in being part of the program, right? So the link for the registration forms, your details and all is in the description of this very video. So when you go to description, you will see the link. Just click on the link to redirect you to the form you fill, and we're going to see that you are interested to get your teens and your young adults into this program, right? So in that program, we're going to be talking about building you. What is building you? Now, I found out that a lot of our young people, are not even ready for the future that they are looking forward to. And yes, I don't blame them because children are not meant to build themselves, right? But then when they get to a stage, when they get to a particular age in life, they now begin to take responsibility for themselves. But yes, we expect that they should be guided by their parents, by their mentors, by, caregivers, by those that take care of them. So we're going to be talking building you. What brought about this topic really, it's a parent reached out to me and said to me that her 17 years old feels she knows everything, right? That she doesn't want to take anything you tell her. She doesn't want to take correction. She doesn't even want to take instructions. She just feels she knows everything. You can't teach her. And I'm like, how? How is that even possible? How is that even possible? Even people 40, 50, 60. It's only, I don't know. There's no one that is an island of knowledge. No one can actually say, I know it all. How can a teenager say she knows it all? It is because that teenager has not built himself or herself to take instructions. Yeah, they just feel, I know everything. What do you want to tell me? And we see that a lot in our teens. When you're talking to them, they just give you this kind of face like, what's she talking about? I know what she's talking. So sometimes I see it as a lapse in the part of the parents. We have not actually taught them to build themselves to take instructions. Anybody can teach you. So I have this, I have this mantra that I can learn from anybody. Anybody can teach me, right? So that's why when I go for programs, I go for meetings, I don't go like I know it. Even if it's a children's program, a child is up there on the stage saying one thing or the other, I have my notes, I jot down something. In that child saying something, it could just give me a link to something that I've been trying to figure out. And that's it. So if we teach our teens how to take instructions, how to learn, build themselves, that's open to learning, open to, growth, you can actually pick learning from anywhere. Sometimes when I'm maybe figuring out something, I'm writing a book, I'm preparing a course, I'm preparing a program, I would just be like, there's something I need to put here, there's something I need to put here. And before you know it, I just listen to someone. It could be anybody, it could be an adult, it could be even a child that just says something. It could be even my child that just says, Mommy, this, just say something. And I'm like, okay, I think this should actually be the answer to what I've been looking for. So, yes, but if we don't build ourselves and we don't teach our children, our teens, our young adults to build themselves in taking instructions, in continued personal growth and development, they'll just get to a place where they feel, I know it all. What is she talking? What does she have to say? And they just give you this look like, what is this person saying? They know it all, whatever, whatever, whatever. So please, in this program, so that is actually the reason why, that is what brought about this topic, really, building you. So we feel at this time when we're having the children, we'll be having the children day, I call it the Children and Teens Celebration Day, right? I think it's a good time to actually teach them and tell them that, hey, you need to build yourself to be open to knowledge. But yes, there is a limit to the knowledge. Not everything is profitable. And yes, that's why we are mentors. That's why parents, guardians, that's why we are there. So yes, you're open to knowledge, but not all kinds of knowledge. And we also need to keep teaching them. All right. So part of the things we're going to be teaching them, we're going to actually teach them building themselves on how to hear from God. So I put up a post and I said, hearing God is not a luxury, it's a necessity. And hey, you don't start hearing God. There's this adage in my place that you don't teach someone how to use left hand when the person is old. If you want to even change anything in a person, it's from childhood, right? Like they say, you don't build an adult, you only repair. You build a child, you build a teen, you build them when they are small. In the foundational age, that's when you build. After a house is built, you don't say what. That's why after a house is built, what is done is maintenance. You're not building again, right? So this is the time we need to build them. And there's something I said when there is a piece of land, nothing happens on a piece of land. It's just like a fallow ground until you decide to build a house, or you decide to build an industry, or you build an office space where a lot of people will come and rent and begin to have offices. And you see that as soon as a building comes on that space, it becomes useful. Yeah, so part of the things I tell the young people, once you build yourself, you become useful. If you leave yourself, you're going to be like that fallow ground that is not useful. Yes, the ground is just there. Maybe it's bearing, like they say, wild trees or wild fruits, just by mistake and ground. But by the time you decide to build something on it, even if it's residentials, so you see that that place becomes useful, people now rent it and now stay. Now becomes a place where someone, oh, this is my house. I go out and I know I'm coming back to have a shelter. Or it becomes an office spaces where people now come, start up their offices. Other people come and begin to, employees, and they have a place, they have a job, they have a means of livelihood. So it becomes useful because you have decided to build in something in that space. And that's what we're going to be teaching the teenagers. When you don't build yourself, you're not useful. Nobody's going to use you. Nobody's going to even notice you. It's only useful people that are useful. Like, when you are useful, right, people will use you. Yes, not uselessing you, not using you, but you will now be useful to people, to organizations, to families, to firms, and all of that. So these are many more we're going to be teaching them. We're going to be teaching them how to build themselves to take instructions, how to build themselves to hear from God, how to build themselves socially, build themselves to be the right kind of circle. Yes, because we know the same friends that can make, the same friends can destroy. So it depends on what side of the pendulum where they are, what side of it. So either they're on the good side or they're on the bad side. But that's why we're having this program, so that we are sure that our teens, our young adults are on the right path. Okay, so this is where I'll be coming to the end of this video. So in this video, we talked about building you. So we said parents build. So that's why we are here, actually. So before I go off, that's why we're here. You can partner with us to build your teens, to build your youth, your young adults. That's why we are here. So we're open to partnership. Raising Champions Academy, we're open to partnership. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for liking. Thank you so much for subscribing. And thank you so much for also clicking on that link in the description button and registering for our program. You will not regret it. It's a free program, like I said, but we want to know as many that are interested, that have registered, to be in. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for watching. Don't go away without subscribing. I love you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.